Okay, so we are going to be back in right now. This is going to be TechE going up against the Mighty Gibuses. So I am sort of looking forward to this match. As you know, recently they did have that window for transfers. So they do have different players in their rosters as we speak. But right now, this is going to be their Week 5 matchup. I will have to update the title of the stream accordingly. So this is their Week 5. I know they are going to be playing in Week 6, but it's fine. They are just making sure that they, just clear up all their weekly matches. So just got to do some little production stuff, and so just hang tight. The match will go on shortly. Right, for those of you who are just joining us, this is going to be TechE, Technology Eclipse, going up against TMG, the Mighty Gibuses. So as per usual, we will be carrying out our polls and stuff momentarily, very, very shortly indeed. Once I create the poll, you guys can start voting to see who will win. So just hang tight, and here you go. That's right, just have your votes casted and see who you think will take the first map, which is going to be CP Sunshine. Shortly after that, we will move on to CP, what is the other one? I can't remember at the moment. It's at the tip of my tongue. Granary, that's right. So CP Sunshine is going to be the first map for tonight, followed by CP Granary. This is going to be our matchup for TechE going up against TMG. So this is going to be very, very interesting indeed. So just hang tight. Right, so it does look like all the players are already in, so let's just hop in and have a look. Once again, for those of you who are just joining us, this is going to be Technology Eclipse going up against the Mighty Gibuses. Two teams that we haven't, well, we have been sort of following TMG slowly through their matchups, but we haven't really been following TechE, so this is going to be very, very interesting to watch them play. It does look like they have most of the players in the server already. Both teams do have all 6 players in. I do have the roster for TMG at the moment. It is going to be Deadstar, Sync. Those are the 2 players that are going to be our scouts. The solis are going to be Nuku and AsiaFortress, Pocket and Roma respectively. TechE, of course, once again is going to be our lovely demo man, and Rust will be our German healing man. So that is going to be the roster for TMG. Moving on to TechE, I believe the roster is not confirmed at the moment. I do believe they are going to be using 2 mercs for their team. They do have Clarky currently in at the moment. Clarky is a player for TechE, but they are going to be using Posey as well as Kaze, if I'm not mistaken. So that is going to be the players for the side of TechE. They will have Posey and Kaze as the mercs. Galactic, Smiley, Prides, and Pokemaster will be the TechE players for their team. So Pokemaster, of course, is going to be the medic. That's going to be a for sure thing. Prides is going to be the demo man. They just have to decide on the scouts and solis, you know, with Posey, Galactic, Kaze, and Smiley. So those 4 players will have to do the confirmation of the roster on their own. So yeah, just in the meantime, just hang tight and watch them kill each other. So of course, once again, for players that we are, you know, going to look out for, of course, we cannot rule out TMG's TechE, especially you know, with what we saw within the even just the first week of the matchups when they went up against BRG. You know, TechE was the one that took down the medic with his sticky placement, negating that Uber charge for his team. So TechE definitely a demo man, a force to be reckoned with. But of course, not going to rule out TechE. Smiley, of course, is going to be a very, very difficult soli to you know, to look out for. He has I personally have played matches against TechE before, I believe, and Smiley indeed was a definite headache to deal with. So definitely another player that we have to look out for. This is going to be a relatively balanced match, I assume. So fingers crossed that we get good action. I really hope we do. And I really hope they start soon. We do see quite a lot of players already readying up. Well, most of the votes are going to be into favor of TechE. Well, technically all of the votes are going to be in favor of TechE. So we'll see if TMG can turn the tide and you know, just show TechE who they are. So TMG will be the team on the red side with TechE on blue. So just waiting for the final few players to ready up and then we can carry on. Just hang tight. Okay, and I do have the final roster for TechE for tonight. We are going to have our Scouts Galactic and Posey, Pocket and Flank, respectively. Our Pocket Solly is going to be Kaze with Smiley as our Roma, and Demoman is going to be Prides with the Medic as the Pokemaster. So let's see if Pokemaster can go his way with his team to glory for this map. So this first map is going to be CP Sunshine. For those of you who are just joining us once again, this is going to be AsiaFortress Cup Season 10, the Division 3 bracket for their Week 5 matchups. Even though it is currently Week 6 at the moment, they are just going to be trying to clear out their matches that they have not cleared last week. So this, it does look like we are going to be live very shortly. I'm going to try to get onto the perspective of, what's his name? TE, right. So I'm going to try to get on the perspective of TE. I did get in that moment, and apparently my right click is not working. So we have to go all the way around once again. There we go. So TE is going to be the demo man for the side of TMG. Let's follow him for his rollout to mid. This is going to be CP Sunshine, the first map for tonight's map rotation. The next one, of course, being CP Granary. So there we go. TE does seem like he's going to reach mid relatively quickly, compared to the demo man for the side of TechE. But here we go. The damage is going to come flying all around into midpoint. You do see stickies being tossed about. The Smiley with an aggressive bomb coming in, but gets taken down by Nuku's rocket. It does look like they do have a slight number advantage. Well, not anymore. We've seen going down for the side of TMG. They are going to be a little bit low. TMG's medic Russ going to try his best to heal everyone up. Lots of scouts pushing forward. TMG is going to be backing out to choke. They do lose 2 players during the mid fight, with TechE dropping 2 players as well. There is going to be an aggressive push coming up from TechE. They do successfully push TMG all the way down to their choke, and there they go. They are going to capture the midpoint relatively easily. With Dead Star going down, coming up in 10 seconds, the TMG players are going to be buffed up by their medic. Both teams do currently have Uber on hand, so they will be ready for any pushes that come from either side. So TMG are going to try their best to defend their lighthouse, while the TechE players are going to try to see if they can do anything at all. They do see a couple of Sollies inside Posey. Posey is going to be inside Cafe, with TechE players, just spreading themselves out around Choke, around Valley, making sure that they don't clump up too much in case TMG decides to push out. So it's just going to be one of those waiting games once again, where the fabled 3 words, the pig popper drop, and waiting for a number advantage before they decide to commit to anything at all. So they are going to be watching Valley. You do see Smiley has his sights on a scout as well as a Solly inside the lower valley. Azor is getting a little bit of damage tossed into his face. Smiley does eat a rocket as well. He is going to be taken down to 96 health, but Pokemaster does tosses out a couple of potions, heals him back up once again. So they are just going to be rotating around between Valley as well as Cafe. Currently no action going down, no kills for either side at the moment. They are just going to be holding their ground. We do see the scouts for the side of TechE trying to push in, cause a little bit of havoc coming out, but not much going down, not much being done from either side. So they are just hanging out, just making sure they have all angles covered at the moment. Just making sure that they have eyes in all directions so that they can prevent any flanks, any pushes coming out. And it does look like they are going to see some action coming in. And Valley, they do finally take down 2 players for the side of TechE. Galactic as well as Smiley are going to be down. That is going to be a lovely number advantage into the hands of TMG. They are going to successfully push away the TechE players all the way back to their choke. Prides, of course, going to spam out the stickies preemptively to defend Cafe. We do see a Solly already inside. He's going to eat a lot of damage, getting taken down to 85 health. Eats even more damage. Is going to be very low. There we go. Acewers finally bites the dust. Sink going down as well. That's another 2 players going down for the side of TMG. Midpoint is going to go into the hands of TMG though. See stickies coming really at the choke. They do spot it, safely. And there we go. Ubers are going to be traded at the choke of TechE. So they are just going to be, all shiny and just shooting each other, even though it is going to be pointless. Prides does bite the dust with lots of scatter shots coming out from behind him. 3 players up for the side of TechE. The aggressive bomb coming out from Kaze. He has his sights onto the medic, but he gets destroyed shortly after. Azor is going to work defending his medic at all costs. Rust does see another day. He does live to see another day, so that is a lovely defense coming out from Azor, protecting his medic right there. So TMG, from being on the back foot, have been pushing TechE all the way forward once again. They are going to be slowly making the way forward into the final. Deadstar going toe to toe with Pridey. He's getting lots of lovely damage coming out into his face. Currently we do have an off-class. Posey is going to be the engineer with his Jag, trying to get the 7th man up for his team as fast as possible. It is going to be level 2 right now, but a little bit out of range. He's not going to be taking down anybody, not tossing out any damage at all. His sentry does get taken down eventually, so that is going to be that. The 7th man is going to be effectively destroyed for his team. He is going to swap out to Heavy to try to defend his point against the incoming scout. There we go. Uber is going to be pulled for the side of TMG. There you go. Lots of players going down. Sync aggressively chasing down the medic. They are going to try to do the cleanup right here. They are going to stand on the point. And there we go. The first round goes into the hands of TMG. This time we will follow Pridey's out for his rollout. A little bit too high right there. He does get a faceplant into the wall, but he is going to make his rollout to mid relatively easily. He is going to go through Cafe, contrary to what we saw TE going out through Choke. So TE is going to be already spamming out the damage. He is going to be very, very close to mid. AsiaFortress does spot Pridey's inside the Cafe. A little bit of bad positioning from Pridey's. He does not have any line of sight if he comes out from Cafe with that wooden board blocking his view. If he came out from choking, he can, just spam his stickies all the way into the middle point. So the TechE players are going to be pushed all the way back to their choke. The medic does, of course, manage to stay alive. So both teams will have Uber at the same time. There we go. See, both teams do have Uber on hand. Sinky is going to be coming up right as we speak. Both teams do have all players up and ready to go. Kaze does spot everyone making their way through Valley. He does toss out a couple of lovely rockets, gets people down a little bit low. Deadstar gets taken down inside Valley. We do see the medic getting extremely low for the side of TMG. They are going to be trying their best to stay alive. Nuku defending his medic with all of his, as best as he can. There we go. The Uber is going to pop for the side of TMG, countered by Pokemaster, but he's going to be left alone. He has nobody to pop his Uber on. Kaze is out of reach, and they are going to chase Pokemaster down. So very, very bad luck for the side of Pokemaster, and they are going to do the cleanup with Kaze. Well, he does survive with a little bit of health. He grabs the health pack to make his way back. They are going to try to capture the Lighthouse with Kaze coming in, trying to defend it for his team. Just a little bit too late. He gets destroyed with the Scout Scattergun. Deadstar doing a good job. But the medic for the side of TMG did go down. And the stickies coming out from Pridey's effectively destroys Deadstar right at the door. So, despite them on their back foot, they do survive with TMG's medic going down, so they do have a slight advantage. They are going to be building up their Uber as fast as possible, as fast as they can. Galactic whips out his weapon to damage himself, so the Pokemaster is going to be at 55% compared to Russ only at 30%. So they are just going to be hanging back to build up that Uber charge. For the side of TMG though, they are just going to be hanging around the Lighthouse as well. They are just going to try to see if they have any opportunity to push in. We of course do have a engineer for the side of TechE. There we go. The damage coming in from the Solly. AsiaFortress gets destroyed. Coming in all alone. Deadstar follows shortly after. Posey moves his sentry up a little bit this time. He is going to hope to get some damage down onto people. It's going to be behind the wall, a little bit behind the wall right there. He's going to shift it onto the point, so it is going to be a little bit forward compared to just now. He probably is going to be able to get some damage done. So they are going to be moving out to recapture their Lighthouse. The TMG players are going to be a little bit far back with AsiaFortress once again inside Valley. He is going to try his best to aggressively bomb, but it doesn't matter when the medic is already shiny. So Pokemaster does pop his Uber charge to deter the push coming in from TMG, but they are going to come in with the counter Uber right here. So Lovely holding on to that Uber. They do try to push in to take down as many people as possible, but no frags going down for the side of TMG. They do not take down any people at all, with Kaze finally going down, but Nuku gets finished off after that. So they do still have the number advantage. TechE spots the medic. The medic surfs into the Lighthouse, managed to somehow survive. Well, not anymore. There we go. Posey finishes the job. Russ does go down. So TechE gonna push out to recapture midpoint, I believe, because Lighthouse currently is still in their hands. They are gonna move forward to recapture the midpoint. So Uber advantage goes into the hands of TechE. They are going to be at 75% compared to Rust, who is still dead right now. He is going to be spawning in as we speak. So midpoint is going to go into the hands of TechE. Sync does eat a lot of damage. He does spot Smiley, tries to get some damage down, but he eats a rocket directly to his face. He is going to be destroyed at Valley, so Posey is going to reunite with his team. Sync was apparently behind the entirety of TechE. I did not realize that. He was all the way behind. It's causing some havoc right there, so there we go, TechE moving forward to the lighthouse. Priority spamming out his stickies into the shutter on the left side, and they are going to slowly make their way forward. Of course, once again, sticky traps are going to be laid out at shutter to prevent people from coming in. AsiaFortress is going to be watching. We do have a off class. It is going to be the sniper, but they do pop their Uber. They are going to be on the final point right here. They do drop 2 players. Deadstar and TE do go down. That's the Demoman gone. Another Solly goes down as well. Lots of players going down. Currently only Sinky up, trying his best to defend the point. But there you go. TechE takes the next round, tying the score 1-1. So we just follow Priorities for his rollout this time around, make his way to mid. So TechE definitely putting the best foot forward once again. Probably just need a little bit of time to warm up to the map, and then there they go. Priorities is going to go through Cafe once again, compared to T here. As we can see, he is already going to be at mid, spamming out his damage. I guess Priority goes through there just to get the health pack from Cafe. I guess different teams have different rollouts. They are going to be clumping up a little bit at the choke right here. The Medic Solly and the Demoman, a little bit of a tight squeeze. They do lose 2 players already. Smiley and Posey will get taken down. So it does look like the middle point is going to go into the hands of TMG easily. They are going to make their way forward into Lighthouse. Currently only Priorities, Pokemaster and the Scout are going to be up front, so they have no choice but to back out easily. That point will go into the hands of TMG, but both teams do have Uber once again. There we go, Pokemaster does pop the Uber. They are going to be flying forward. Smiley, Galaxy does get taken out. Smiley going toe-to-toe to a shiny soldier. He will be taken down shortly after. Pokemaster with that Uber tries to get work done, but gets denied and destroyed. All his teammates that he popped his Uber on are gone. They have made their way to heaven. Only 3 players up right now. Posey once again as the engineer. But a lot of damage on the side of TMG. You see, as you can see, their health pool isn't doing very well. And the 7th man for the team tosses AsiaFortress all the way to the side, and lovely rockets coming out from TechE, taking out multiple people at the same time. Currently only AsiaFortress and Rust up alive for the side of TMG, so they are going to back out. The aggressive scout coming in, takes down the medic, so that is going to be that for the side of TMG. It is an almost full wipe. Well, technically it's a full wipe with Sinky only coming up during that, when they were chasing down the medic as well as AsiaFortress, so that is a lovely play coming up from TechE. Definitely the sentry gun from Posey. Strategic placement taking down, just disrupting that push coming up from TMG. So they are going to have that lovely Uber on hand very, very shortly. Pokemaster once again with 97%. He is going to eat a little bit of damage, but he's going to be fine. He has that Uber to save his life anytime. They're trying to get the air shots on the rocket, but he managed to survive somehow. He finally does get taken down. They are going to be able to capture the midpoint very, very easily. So there we go, the midpoint goes in the hands of TechE once again. Sinky trying his best to disrupt Smiley from doing anything at all. He's going to try to chase him down inside the cafe. Smiley, of course, has the health pack right there. He is going to be up in the healthy range very, very soon. So Pokemaster did get taken down. I did not catch that at all. He is going to be taken down, so that is going to be 0 heals and 0 charge for the side of TechE with Rust at 92%. So that is going to be the Uber into the hands of TMG. They do have midpoint once again. The score is still tied 1-1. They are going to be finding out, where to push from, either choke or Valley. It does look like they are going to commit to pushing from choke, so we are going to see if we can follow anybody at all. Nuku currently is the one staying with his medic. He does get bombed about by Solly coming in from Cafe. Pokemaster is still alive and well. Rust eats a little bit of damage, but his regen is going to make him go back up into the lovely 150 range. So Pokemaster eating a little bit of damage from some random source. Not to worry, nothing to worry about. He is going to have his Uber very, very shortly. They are going to contest mid once again with AsiaFortress and Sink it down. They do have that number advantage, so here we go. They are going to be pushing forward. They do take down Posey, so that's one scout, one less scout they have to worry about. Pokemaster trying his best to keep his family members up and healthy, keep his Pokemon team up and healthy. He eats lots of damage. The Uber is going to be popped for TechE, but they're not doing anything with their Uber. They are just going to be running around. They do not take down any people at all with that Uber. They just pop the Uber on the point and just bounced about. So nothing went down with that Uber. But they are going to be able to capture the midpoint. So that Uber probably acts as a deterrent, you know, TMG not going to be pushing in. I do believe TMG did pop their Uber as well, because Rust does not have any charge at the moment. I'm not too sure, didn't keep track. But yeah, so they didn't manage to get any kills down with that Uber that they popped on the point. Smiley is going to be coming up as we speak. The scouts come in trying to take down as many people as possible. But Kaze kills himself, shoots the floor and destroys himself. So TMG with one scout down, with TechE and a Solly down. So they are going to try their best to contest mid once again. Deadstar going to work, trying to take down the scouts, eats a little bit of damage. He's going to be at 52 health, retreating down into the cafe to refill his health. Midpoint currently still up for grabs in the hands of TechE at the moment. They are not able to push forward at all. Currently, only person on the midpoint is going to be Deadstar. He's going to be falling back with the TechE players pushing forward to mid. So Rust was taken down. Pokemaster, sorry, does have his 100% charge on hand. So they are going to be able to push in relatively easily. Nothing to worry about. The aggressive bomb coming in from Kaze, tossing out his rockets onto the scouts, just pushing them back to last. So currently, no off-classing for the side of TMG at the moment. They're just standing. Well, they're all clumped up on the right side. As you can see, the silhouettes all at the shutter, but they do spread out in the end. So yeah, once again, still no. There we go. The off class is going to take place. Sync is going to be our sniper, if I can find him. Well, it doesn't matter anymore when he switches back to scout. He is going to try to defend the final point. There they go. The Uber is going to be popped. Kaze trying to take down as many people, does take down AsiaFortress, has his sights onto the heavy, but he gets taken down. The medic gets taken down as well for the side of TMG, but TechE are losing lots of players. Posey getting low, he does get the health pack to back out, so that is only one player up, the only scout up for the side of TechE, but he is going to try to do a back cap. He is going to back out through dungeon anyway. There are going to be players watching last, so he is going to try his best to delay the capture, but you know, it's not going to be enough. He will be taken down with Lighthouse going back into the hands of TMG. So once again, we will be pushing forward to another mid fight. 13 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock for the server. Kaze tries to get work done but gets tossed into the air like a ragdoll. Sync going toe to toe together against the scout. The scout Galaxic going extremely aggro, trying to chase him down. Sync does get taken down to 41 health. He is going to be fine and dandy. So Pride is just going to be spamming out some damage. Down choke, keeping his eye out on Cafe as well. Ubers are relatively equal with 56 to 65. Very, very easy to catch up for the side of TechE. They just have to continue healing on. Everyone is keep buffing everyone up. Smiley is going to be spawning in as we speak. Once again, we are just going to be waiting for things to happen. AsiaFortress is going to be slowly making his way to the front lines once again. Nuku, you know, standing beside his medic. It does look like they are going to try to build the charge up as fast as possible. There we go. Both teams do have Uber on hand, so we are possibly going to see another push coming in. Nuku jumping up to get some spam down. Not bad, nice play coming out from Nuku. Honestly, haven't seen that coming out from Div 3 players. And the aggressive bomb down onto the medic, tries to get lots of damage down. The Uber is going to be forced for the side of TechE, but TMG lose lots of players. They are going to be backing up. AsiaFortress is going to jump around, try to flank the other players. He has his sights onto the medic, tosses out lovely rockets, taking down multiple people. There we go, 3 players going down. Kaze, Galaxic, and the Pokemaster get destroyed. Definitely no Poke Center is going to be able to help those 3 players anymore. Smiley, currently the only player up, is going to be backing out into the Lighthouse to capture it for his team. He does get loads of capture time up, but it's just not enough. Midpoint is going to go back into the hands of TMG. It's going to be a full wipe for the side of TechE. So there we go. Lovely rockets coming out from AsiaFortress, taking down 3 players, the medic, the scout, as well as the Solly. Midpoint will go into the hands of TMG. They are going to be pushing forward to Lighthouse. Slightly advantage into the hands of Rust. He is going to be at 57 compared to Pokemaster's 29. So just waiting on both teams to find their footing. You know, get that Uber charge ready and see if they can get anyone down. It does look like we have a sniper, Kaze, trying to get that medic pick, looking for his medic, you know, trying to get that lovely coveted headshot. So Rust has to keep an eye out for the sniper. We will maintain our perspective on Kaze at the moment. He does spot the scout inside Valley, but he doesn't get that shot down. So there we go. The scout is going to come in to take him down very, very easily. But Uber is going to be in the hands of Pokemaster. Both teams will have Uber, and there we go. Loads of TMG players get taken down. Sync, Deadstar, and AsiaFortress. Posey will go down shortly after, but there we go. The Uber is going to be popped for both teams, TechE as well as TMG. They are going to pop their Ubers, but they are going to back out all the way to their choke. Nuku trying his best to take down the other Solly, Smiley. Surprisingly, Rust manages to survive somehow, coming from behind Smiley, reuniting with his team. So both teams, the Ubers, especially for the side of TechE, they did a very good job with that Uber, taking out multiple players for the side of TMG, forcing them to fall back all the way to their choke. So they are going to be on the back foot once again, defending their lighthouse. Currently the score is still 1-1. Very pretty close match going down, so they are going to be just keeping an eye out on each other once again, trying to get their Uber charge up as fast as possible. Rust at 60% with Pokemaster at 90, so they do have that sizable advantage. Nuku going to work, taking down Kaze. He is going to spot the medic, and the medic is going to be forced. So that is the overcharge gone for the side of TechE, but it doesn't matter when your medic dies with a solid bomb coming in from Smiley. So that is going to be the medic with his sizable advantage gone for the side of TMG. So there we go. Mid-fight is going to be underway. 0 heals, all DM. Does look like TMG will be able to get the midpoint into their hands. So the TechE players are going to be falling back to their choke. The medic is going to heal up his teammates, currently at 22% with TMG at 10%. Rust yet to link up with his teammates. Kaze will get taken down trying to do the aggressive bomb, getting denied in the air. So they are going to be hanging back to defend their lighthouse. Ubers are going to be equal once again. Kaze is going to be coming up in 4 seconds with TMG players congregating at choke, as well as Valley. AsiaFortress is going to be rotating around into Cafe. So once again, the fabled 3 words, pick, pop, drop. And we are just going to be waiting for things to happen. AsiaFortress does look like he wants to make something happen. He does eat a lot of damage, getting taken down to double digits, but he's going to be buffed up once again. He could go for an aggressive bomb onto the medic. There we go. As we mentioned it, he is going to try to get the bomb down onto the medic, but the shutters are just going to be closing in time. They do successfully push the TechE players all the way back, though. He is going to toss out a couple of rockets to try to take down, just toss out some damage to TechE players. So the counter push is going to be coming in. The Uber is going to pop on the side of TMG, though. I did not catch that Uber pop. The medic is going to be popping his Uber and running away. But there we go, the back kick coming up from Deadstar while everyone's fighting up front. Deadstar sneaks behind and securing that round for his team, bringing the score 2-1 in favor of TMG. So shame I didn't catch that map cap going down. 8 minutes and a little under 30 seconds for the remainder of the map time. Currently TMG leading 2-1. So following Nuku all the way to mid this time around, not the demo bands. It's going to be, let's see how he carries out his bombs and plays. So it is going to be go toe-to-toe with Kaze all the way up inside the bell tower. The solid bomb coming in from Smiley once again gets taken down, but it doesn't matter when Rust gets destroyed by Pridey Stickies. So that is going to be the medic down for the side of TMG, but medic goes down for the side of TechE as well. Lots of players are going to be going down during the mid fight. Only 2 players up for both teams, Galactic, Posey, and Deadstar Nuku. Deadstar going toe-to-toe with 2 players, with Nuku coming in, taking himself out with Posey. So that is going to be the point going into the hands of Deadstar, well, he's doing a good job for his team. So a little bit of a suicide bomb coming in from Nuku, taking out Posey with himself. We do hear the stickies getting tossed about. Kaze is going to try to get the bomb onto Deadstar. Deadstar is still somehow surviving once again. So Deadstar doing an absolute good work, capturing the midpoint for his team and staying alive, maintaining presence on the midpoint. Is going to be getting that well-deserved heal by the medic. Lots of crit heals going to be up to 185 in no time. Currently no off-classing for either side. Pridey is going to be spamming out his stickies for the side of TechE down choke. We do see the Solly Smiley keeping his eye out in the Cafe as well, but the scout is going to be coming in from Cafe, going to try to toss out as much damage onto Smiley as possible. The Solly is going to make his way forward. AsiaFortress gets destroyed, getting surrounded, but everyone is going to be dropping for the side of TMG. Sync, AsiaFortress, and TE follows shortly after, but they're using Crit Squeak, so that is why Crit Squeak gets tossed out. Pokemaster does get taken down, but that crit absolutely went to work. Well, technically it doesn't matter anymore when Posey's the only one up on mid, so he does finally get taken down. Chris Krieg, they do loads of damage, taking out multiple TMG players. Once again, Deadstar is going to be alone on the front lines. finally getting taken down. So Kritzkrieg took down multiple players, but you know, of course, you are not invulnerable when you pop that lovely Kritzkrieg. So lots of players did go down for the side of TechE, and there they go. Just tried to push the mid, but just not enough. So they are going to be going back onto Ubercharge. Excuse me, they are going to be going back onto the Ubercharge with Rust making his way forward. So Sync does get taken down. 3 players down for the side of TMG. They do have that sizable number advantage as well as that medic still up. They are going to make their way forward to mid. Currently 5 minutes and 40 seconds left on the server time. The aggressive bomb down onto the medic. Kaze getting loads of damage down onto the medic. He does retreat into Cafe. He will be finished off by Prides, or well, one of the Solis, I believe. A rocket took him out. So that is going to be the medic down for the side of TMG. They are going to push forward all the way very, very aggressively. Midpoint is going to go into the hands of TechE as we speak. Lovely pipes coming out from Prides. Gets Sinky right in his face mid-air. So Pokemaster trying his best to heal his teammates back up to full health. He is going to be the mobile Poke Center for his team. Prides is going to be rotating back to reunite with his medic. They are going to have that lovely Uber on hand. They do have that Uber on hand. They will have Galactic up coming in 2 seconds. So what was that pop though? What was that pop? They popped the Uber when nobody was around. Absolutely no idea what went down. That is the Uber effectively gone. For the side of TechE, they have absolutely nothing at the moment. They are going to be dropping Smiley. Sync and Rust do get taken down. Kaze will go down as well. Rust is going to be down, so that is going to be no medic for the side of TMG, but they are currently only 2 players up. Prides will be finished off. Currently only Posey whipping out his Boston Basher. It doesn't matter anymore. So there we go, TMG. They are going to make their way back to mid to reclaim what is theirs. And absolutely no idea what went down right there. TechE's medic, Pokemaster, just with that random pop. Kaze is going to be on sniper once again, so TechE are going to be 1 solly down. He tries to get the shot down onto the medic, but just can't get that shot down, and the scout comes in to finish him off. And Pokemaster trying his best to heal his teammates up. Let's just hope his little Pokemon Center doesn't randomly pop that Uber once again. And lots of rockets coming into the face of Pokemaster. Tries to get that small health pack down there, but he misses it a couple of times. He is gonna just try his best to keep his teammates alive as well as himself alive. So currently only Posey and Sinky down, with AsiaFortress falling down shortly after inside Valley. Sinky coming up as we speak. Prides will get finished off in the mid fight. They are gonna move forward. Smiley tries to get the aggressive bomb down onto TMG players. Midpoint is still in the hands of TMG. They are gonna try their best to stand their ground. Nuku keeping his eye on Kaze. We do see the charge in hands of Rust right now, with the charge coming up from Pokemaster shortly. There we go. The pops are gonna be exchanged. Nuku does spot the scout that doesn't have the flash on him. The flash does finally make his way onto him. So Nuku trying his best to take down people. He will be destroyed shortly after Kaze gets finished off. Pokemaster getting a little bit low. His regen is going to be not enough. There we go. 4 players down for the side of TechE. Make that 5 players down. Currently the only player up being Smiley, trying his best to capture the midpoint for his team. But there we go. Does look like TMG will be grabbing the lighthouse. Currently only Posey up at the moment, trying his best to get his little sentry gun up. But the rockets that are going to be coming up from AsiaFortress are just going to make short work of that sentry gun. We do have the scout already making his way onto the point. Dead Star once again, our lovely backcapper. They are going to try their best. Loads of capture time already on the point. And there we go. Another round goes in the hands of TMG, bringing the score 3-1 for CP Sunshine. Currently only 2 minutes and 12 seconds left on the clock for this map. I do believe that is going to be it for this round. Sunshine, TMG is going to take CP Sunshine 3-1. Next map, of course, will be CP Granary. Not too sure if we will be able to provide coverage for CP Granary. Why am I in third person? There we go. Once again, they are going to be on Ubercharge. Kaze gets the sniper shot down onto Nuku this time around. He has his sights on the medic, tries to get the shot down, but misses. 4 players are going to be down for the side of TechE, with Smiley just coming in right as we speak. Goes back down to 4 players down once again. Sync is going to capture the midpoint for his team. They are going to try to do an aggressive push to defend, prevent TechE from getting any ground at all. Galactic and Smiley rotating through Valley, making his way to the midpoint, trying to keep his eye out on Valley, make sure nobody comes in from that way. So yeah, so a minute and 10 seconds left on the clock. Lovely air shot coming out from Smiley onto Rust. That is going to be the medic down for the side of TMG. So he has his sights on AsiaFortress, and that's AsiaFortress down as well. So Smiley going to absolute work, taking out multiple people once again. Is going to rotate through Valley to try to take down Nuku, add him to his kill streak list. Nuku will be finished off, but the headshot coming down from TE takes down Posey, and the body shot takes down Smiley. So TE going to work, taking down multiple people. Pokemon Master has no choice but to back out, not intending to go toe-to-toe with that sniper. So 35 seconds left on the clock for this map, CP Sunshine. It does look like it is going to go in favor of TMG, so they are already going to be pushing forward to try to capture last. Deadstar once again already pushing forward very aggressively, going toe-to-toe with Kaze. Kaze trying to get the headshots down, but TMG's Deadstar just absolutely a damage powerhouse. 11 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if Deadstar can make this a 4-1. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, but loads of capture time going up. 4 seconds left on the clock. 3, 2, 1, and that is going to be that for CP Sunshine. Congratulations to TMG for taking this round. I will have to hop out to the next match, which is going to be BRG going up against Marjami. So that is an exciting match that I am very, very looking forward to. Of course, Marjami is still the reigning undefeated champion. So the stream will go down momentarily. We will just hop over to the casting for BRG. So just hang tight for the moment. We will just hop in and we'll just continue on shortly. So just hang tight.